The subject of this tutorial is playing our blues and minor pentatonic scales in common positions all over the neck. And this becomes very important as you get into lead playing to be able to play in different regions of the neck, play licks that use higher notes and some that use lower notes with the same scale. When people first get started, what they don't realize a lot of times is that when they see somebody just flying all over the neck, in most instances, they're playing one scale. They're just playing different positions of it and connecting those positions with licks that work in those particular regions of the neck. So the position of the minor pentatonic that most people are familiar with is this one. And so since that's based on the 5th fret, this is in the key of A, so that's an A minor pentatonic. And then when we throw a flat 5 in, we get the A blues scale. So that's what most people are familiar with. We can also play that up an octave here on the 17th fret. And then the blues scale. And there are actually players that you'll see where those are the only two positions of the blues scale and minor pentatonic that they know. And so they'll be playing some type of blues solo. And they'll be in that position, and then they'll quickly go up here and play something that's much higher. It'll be pretty much the same stuff because it's the same shape. It'll just be up an octave. And so, of course, there's a whole span of notes in here, and this is actually a great sounding region of the guitar neck where we can play other things if we're familiar with those shapes. So the first key that we'll be applying in our next few segments is taking the A note, since in this case we're in the key of A, and finding those blues scales and minor pentatonics in other positions. So using this note that we started on, we can go and use that as the same root note and play an A minor pentatonic and blues scale that goes from the 5th fret below on the neck, because we have a region in here between the nut and the 5th fret. There's another A here on the 7th fret of the 4th string. We can build the scales in that region also, and that'll cover the area up from the 7th fret. There's an A here on the 5th string, 12th fret, and if we go back in this direction towards the nut, we have those scales covering the region from the 12th to the 9th fret in this box. Then taking that same note and going this way, we can cover the region from the 12th fret to the 15th fret. Now when we get up to this octave of this original note, we can go between the basically the 14th fret and the 17th fret, and then we'll be back up on our octave shape once again so that you can see how that covers the whole neck. So we'll cover those actual fingerings in our next segments.
Hey everyone, my name is Ryan Newell. I play guitar in the band Sister Hazel. This would be a G chord, and you just strum down and then arpeggiate back up. And the last bend is just